Oh, Six Boys Elite One weekend recap from Circle City. Hopefully everybody warmed up. It wasn't too terribly bad. We got that indoor game in, so that helped out a lot. Saturday was pretty cold for the other teams that got out there, but I was really impressed with our boys this weekend. It's a great step forward. So we came out and played some very good competition. I know we didn't get all three results the way that we wanted, but at the same time, looking at us and our performance, I'm very pleased with where we were. Um, Defensively, doing a lot of things well and a lot of things the right way. Um, I think that's one of our biggest assets when we're playing against these top teams is the boys have bought into the amount of work and drive and intensity and desire that's needed. It's not everybody all the time, but it's a lot of us a lot of the time, and that certainly helps. So when we get more and more of that, then we become very difficult to play against. So um, the 1-0 on Saturday against Scott Gallagher, I think, that's a little bit against the run of play. I thought we did just fine. I thought we created more than they did, and just a couple of times that they came back at us and got one in. So um, a good first performance. Again, didn't score goals, but we were there. We did so many things right. Talking about team shape defensively, talking about our intensity, talking about the right mood, the right attitude. It's very good out of the guys. In the attack, there's a lot that needs to happen to score goals. So we're going to continue to work on that and continue, and hopefully we get better and better at that as the season goes on. In the second game, I don't think I've ever won a game 5-1 against the run of play. I thought they were a very good team. I thought that was the best team of the weekend. And, we played the Grand Park conditions better than they did. I thought we did a really nice job with the wind in our face first half. Um, the super exciting goal of the keeper out, and then the ball held up in the air. So then we got there first, and then there was a scramble, and then we finished from a good 30 yards out. It's great. It just adds to all the excitement and fun. So I was pleased with that. Um, and then we even had a chance to clear that ball out, and or sorry, that wasn't that game. But yeah, we went 2-1 at halftime and doing well, and then talked about playing balls over the top, playing through balls earlier in our attack with the wind at our back and taking shots from distance. And we had many shots from distance that were very good. Ended up not going in, but very good. And then the through balls worked for us. So, and the direct play helped out. And add to that a couple of ridiculous goals. So we still had a lot to do after playing those through balls, and just playing the through ball wasn't enough. We still needed somebody to finish, and that was great on Saturday, or on our first game on Sunday. So then we go into our third game on Sunday, and at halftime, we were still in the game. We were doing just fine. I think it was 2-1 again. We were down 2-1 at halftime of the third game, and I think our legs just weren't there. And I think back to the weekend at home, the first weekend on the turf at Trinity. And we played two really good games. And then our third game of the day, or our third game of the weekend, of this high pressure, high intensity defending, it just got to be too much, and the legs start to get to us. So our fitness levels aren't quite there enough to put 3 games in a weekend in. And that obviously affects us, and that affected the score line of that third game. I'm super happy that we scored in the last minute or so to get a result out of that game, because that very easily could have ended against us. But yeah, so that third game of weekends, it's just difficult for us, and I'm not judging our performances based on how we're playing in our third game. I'm not looking at any of these guys trying to see if they can be, that marathon type runner. Do our fitness levels need to improve? Yes. And it's a hard thing to do. I'm asking a lot out of the guys, but the fitness levels need to improve. That's part of it. Because this is the system, this is the setup that we're going to play in, that we are going to have to play 3 games in a weekend, potentially 4. So, yeah, hopefully we can build on that. But what I'm judging the players on and what I'm critiquing them on is based on how they're doing, when they're fresh, when they're good, what kind of decisions are they making with the ball. We finally opened up the width in our attack quite a bit more. The service from wide areas aren't quite there yet. We worked on driving to the end line and getting cutbacks, and we worked on driving the ball from distance to that back post, and the quality wasn't there compared to the quality of the rest of our play. The short interchanging passes, changing the point of attack, finding the open players, even combining and trying to beat players, has all been very good, and our longer passing hasn't matched up to that same level. So we'll continue to work on that. We certainly have areas to improve on. We're by no means perfect, but for a start, I'm very happy. I was very pleased with where the boys were at. 1-1-1 on the weekend, pretty rough considering how well we played. But that's the loveliness of this game. We'll win a few games that we have no business winning, and some teams will do that against us as well. So hopefully it's a good start. We've got another couple weeks of training, and then we're back out in Cincinnati. And then league starts up right after that in Louisville. So, yeah, fun couple weeks of soccer coming up, March. And hopefully the weather holds off for us and it continues to be this 50-degree spring, rainy type weather, because I can handle that. 10 and snow and ice, that was cold. But yeah, 50 degrees and rain, welcome spring. Come on. Thanks, guys.